amongst my Facebook friends. So yesterday I posted, or one of these days I posted some pictures of my associate Simona and I, and one of the comments that I got was, what is hand analysis? And I realized, oh my God, I've been steeped in these studies for years that I forget that most folks don't have an idea or a clue as to what hand analysis is. So hand analysis is not fortune telling, just want to let you know right off the bat. It takes an extremely talented palmist to be able to really get down into the details of that, and that would be combined more with like Jyotish, which is Vedic Astrology, which I also do along with a palm reading, which is called Hasta in Sanskrit. And it is not, it's not intended for fortune telling. It can be, but I usually, most folks will use it for what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you a real quick fun little tip. So I wanted to make this video because, of course, as you can see on my home page, my personal page, I'm trying to veer everyone over here to your Mercury Messenger, because I have been studying for the past 10 years Hasta, which is hand analysis, Jyotisha, which is Vedic Astrology, Vastu, which is the Indian Feng Shui, and Ayurveda, which is Indian medicine, holistic natural healing. And of course, you all know that I've been doing yoga forever now because of my bad back when I used to be a police officer. So anyways, so I want to give you a quick tip before I make this video way too long. I'm going to be having a hand analysis workshop coming up soon. And before that, I wanted to give you some tips. One little tip, it's kind of fun, it's real easy. And to show you something. So why would you even want to consider going to a hand analysis workshop? What can you do with it? What is it for? So let's talk about one feature on your hand that is really fun, easy, and interesting. So let's talk about the thumb. Okay, as you can see here, there's two different types of thumbs. Oh my God, and here we go. I'm gonna have to talk about myself. So as you can see, my thumb here is, you try to bend it and it doesn't really go anywhere. So I have a rigid thumb. Yes, I do. And yet on the picture, since I don't have one, I have to show you here, this is a flexible thumb. So what's the difference? So or why would you even care? Let's say you're dating. Let's say you're going out and you're like, I wonder what this person is like. So you don't have to do it. Or you could do it on your kids and your children. You know, just do a quick little test. People that you work with, it's kind of fun. It's easy. So a flexible thumb here, it says, okay, so a flexible thumb basically is how you impose your will upon the world. All right, so you can see a picture here. There's an old saying, under the person's thumb, and there's relevance to that. So what kind of thumb do you have? And there's a million features on a thumb. Okay, I'm just going to tell you one of them. And in India, actually, they have some specialists that they will tell you all about yourself just based on your thumb. They'll do an entire reading on just one of your fingers, okay? They haven't analyzed any part of the hand. They haven't looked at the fingers, the lines, nothing, just the thumb. This is how important a thumb is. And us as Homo sapiens, you know, we have, you know, what makes our hands pretty awesome is that we can grasp things. But that's a whole nother concept. But anyways, so what's the difference? A flexible thumb will be someone who is generally very cheerful, friendly, easygoing, yet unreliable. Why? Think about this. A flexible person, you know, they're very adaptable. It's great. They're fun. You know, they're fun. They'll say yes to anything. So you can be rest assured that if you ask them, hey, can you go to the grocery market and pick up something? Yeah, no problem. Hey, can you do this? Yeah, no problem. Everything is, yeah, no problem. By the end of the day, they might not have gotten everything done. So if you have this person as an employee, they'll be, I mean, I'm not saying this is just one factor, one area. They might not get everything done. Okay, so just to let you know. So you're dating someone like this, they're really fun, they're really cool. My dad happens to be a flexible thumb. They literally, like the thumb, you can see it, not mine, because I have a rigid thumb, but these people will bend over backwards to make you happy. They're fun, of course. So that's a great feature. Now so another thing, with the flexible thumb, these people will be generous, lavish, they can be a little scattered, changeable and adaptable, so that's a good thing, and they will bend over backwards to make others happy. On the other hand, the rigid thumb, which I have, is the person is more careful, more conservative, very focused, because their will is to get what they need to get done. Single-minded, determined, and sometimes too conservative and tight to have relaxed fun. Yeah. Generally will not listen to others' advice because their mind or the way that they want to do things is a little rigid. So it's actually good to know this because I'm working on it. It's good to, so the entire workshop is based on objectively speaking, if I looked at your hand and I knew nothing else about you, I could tell these things and tell you rather than your wife or your husband or your children telling you that. This is a completely a foreign person telling you a feature about yourself. And, there's always areas for self-improvement. Now, if you have a flexible thumb, on the other hand, that's another area of improvement. If you have awareness of this, then you may be able to know that people are not just saying this because they're trying to be mean to you, but because there's some validity to it. Okay, so this is just a very simple example, and I will try to have more of these little videos or blogs or something before the actual workshop comes up, because then the actual workshop obviously is going to encompass a lot more areas, not to mention my associate Simona, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name, and she will be providing some delicious, scrumptious vegetarian food, 3-course meal, and I will have another video coming up soon, and it will showcase one of the recipes that she will be offering at that workshop. By the way, the workshop is coming up in October. So I hope to see you then. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast for you because I wanted to make this video not too long, because I can be very long-winded. Okay, so I will see you next time for the next tip on hand analysis, also known as Hasta. Bye-bye.